Discovery, go at throttle up. 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 Discovery, go at throttle up.
Oh, this is space. I'm in space.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. I have you on both of my phones.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
How was your vacation and birthday? Oh, it was good, Rarest. Yeah, everything's good.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Everything's good. Thank you for all the resubs, dudes. How's everybody doing? Belated birthday bits. Oh, jeez. Happy birthday and welcome back. Thank you.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hello from soggy Florida. Yeah. Still recovering from yesterday. England finished the game at 4:15. Dude. Redbeard vacation was great. Myers, how you doing? Python, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that game. We watched that. Bree and I watched that game. I actually, dude, that's one of the things that I actually got to do this vacation. I actually sat down and watched soccer, like football, right? Like your football, not my football. Yeah, Shasbury, we have the same birthday, dude.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
So yeah, I actually got to sit down. I'm getting to see soccer. Yeah, you know, I get why people like it. It's fun to watch, man. Fun to watch. EJ, weird guitar question. Does the guitar use any electricity when you play it? Yeah, the pickups need to make an electromagnetic field. They need to make a field because the electromagnetic field from the pickups right here, that's what picks up the vibrations of the string.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Oh my goodness, you're a Cancer. What? Oh, the sign, yeah.
Discovery,
Yeah.
go and throttle up.
You saw Jared fly over in his F5, then a lot of other planes on the 4th. Yeah, the flyover was great, dude. The amp provides the
Discovery, go
power.
and throttle
Yep.
up.
So, Meg, if you look at the power cable, it's got two prongs on it, all right? One's power, and the other one is the data signal. Hear that? That's really bad for the amplifier. You shouldn't do that. I mean, you shouldn't unplug it when the amp is on either.
Discovery,
Because
go and throttle up.
it's not good for it. But, Sweet Telly, yeah, I got this for my birthday, dude. Well, I bought it, but whatever. I bought it for my birthday. It's my gift to me for being such a good boy this year. No, thanks, Ops. So yeah, you have power going to the pickups, and then you have the data signal going back to the amplifier, which just all it's doing is picking up the disruption in the field and the vibration of the strings, the vibration of the metal strings going through the magnetic field makes a sound, and that goes through an amplifier. Game where you kick a ball with your foot, as opposed to the game where you throw an egg with your hands. Do people not throw the... I saw goalies throwing the soccer ball around. I don't know what you're talking about. Happy belated. Dietor, what's going on? After tonight, you can go back to watching your own football. Greetings from Belgium. I don't know, man. If Balogun plays, you guys might be screwed. $250 from Hannah, thank you. He is playing. So what does it sound like without power? Nothing. Well, here. This is what it sounds like without power. It sounds like nothing. That's straight acoustic, but see, here's the thing. An acoustic needs what's called a hollow body. You need the hole in the guitar to amplify. That's how they did it. That's the analog amplifier, right? When you get a hollow body. Now, that's not to say that there isn't hollow body electric guitars too. There absolutely is. There's hollow body guitars like Gibson ES335 or ES135. No, 335. there are hollow body electric guitars. So you could do both of them. Simultaneously, there's electric acoustics now too, so you could do either one. But yeah, man, electric guitars are cool. And I wanted a Telecaster. I have a Strat, well, this is a Starcaster, but this is the guitar you usually see me play, right? So this has 3 single coil pickups. It makes a different sound than the Telecaster. This Telecaster, well, Telecasters usually come with 2 single coils, but this Tele here has dual double coil pickups. Double coil, well, no, those are single coil Duncans. I don't know. Maybe they're big, so they might be double coil. I don't remember. This sounds way different. That's the big thing. Still sounded decent. Yeah, those are called semi-hollows, exactly. 335, yeah. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, Nova. No lipstick on the telly? No. I wanted a Telecaster because I don't know what it is. I think Telecasters are easier to play. Like, if you've heard me play the Strat before and then you heard the Tele, this thing screams. It's really easy to get this guitar to make really nice noise. I don't know what the hell that's about. I frankly don't know enough about guitars to really say why, but, I mean, it's got the same bridge. It's more or less the same neck. This has different pickups, right? And then I have a pickup toggle, which is, my dad was telling me this is a copy of a Telecaster Deluxe. So this thing can modulate which pickup you have. This little switch right here. So check this out. You can either play the bridge pickup, which sounds like rhythm guitar, right? It's kind of muffled, right? You could switch it to both, or you could switch it to. No, that was the neck pickup. The bridge pickup is this one. This is bridge. Ready? Hear the difference? It sounds good because of the way it is. But yeah, no, she's good, man. Hope your vacation was good. Thanks, man. Yeah, guys, my vacation was fine. I needed a reset. The neck shape could fit your hand better. Dude, there's really no... I mean, look at this. There's really no neck that's going to fit my hand correctly. I don't know. Whatever. Good time zone. What's up, William? Am I joining guitar and music review? No, I actually just started up with just chatting because I kind of wanted to just get my bearings and get back into the groove here. One of Boston's sailboats made it over to England on the 4th of July. Wouldn't be the first time. If you know, you know.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Coochie Man. Welcome back. I'm still here. EJ's still on stream. Hey, Red Panda, thanks for the raid, man. I don't see the difference between guitar and music review and you doing just chatting. All right. Missed you on Flame Trench, though you had a great stand-in. Best watch out going to lose your job. Who was on the trench? Who did it? I don't even know. I haven't been near my computer, dudes. In basically the only time I was up here was during that Atlas V stream and when I was working on the car. Goalie was not impressed. Jared, what's up, man? Glad to be back. My last stream was the Artemis 3 crew. Your grandfather passed away and I've been back home taking care of everything. It sucks, man. It sucks, dude. That's not fun. Yeah, I took the car apart even more, by the way. Sorry for being a jerk that day. Were you being a jerk? I don't remember, dude. All good, though. Understandable. His name was Magnus or something. Oh, Magnus. Yeah. No, that guy's cool. Yeah, Magnus is the new dude. He's that guy is doing West Coast coverage for NSF now, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, Magnus is cool. I haven't talked to him. I just follow him on social media, but I've talked to him like once on Discord. Nice one, man. There you go. That's good. What's this? So you got a new job. You're an IT tech at a utility company, small IT team. Me and the IT director, I get to do a lot of cool stuff. Congratulations. Hey, Daphne, what's up? Long time no see.
Discovery.
So
Go
good
and
to see
throttle
you're
up.
still at it. I'm still here. I was just on vacation. Guys, like, I'll be 100% honest with you. Please play something from running. Please play something from Boston, running with the pack. Hey, Geeson, what's up, dude? All right, hang on. I got to stand up to do this. I got to stand up to do it.
Discovery. Go and throttle up.
I haven't played that song in forever. Hey, Bodojo. Did I enjoy the week off? Yeah. We gotta switch this to lead. Hold on. Let me flip the switch down. See the difference? I forget here. It's a something in there. I don't know how to. There's that little lick that Tom Schultz puts in there right before they say smoking. Smoking, smoking, looking in the eye just to keep on talking. Nope. It's a Vox AD15. I have a Vox AD15 VT. It has a bunch of different settings on it, so you don't need pedals. I can just switch it up. It's got a built-in flanger, built-in delay, built-in reverb, built-in tremolo, built-in distortion. It's actually nice, man. I forget how to play that little part. I used to know. There we go. It's up a string. There we go. That's it. I regret selling my bass and guitar amps when I was younger. Me and my dad got a little collection of fun going here. Hey EJ, the Midwest air quality was bad after the 4th of July. Good. Any car streams planned for this week? Yes. If not, there's some good work that's going to get done. Nice telly, dude. Do you have the intonation adjusted? I just bought it from a local music shop, and they have the intonation pretty damn good, dude. It plays really, really, really nice. Not that I'm an expert by any means, Scott, but yeah, it's... Like, if there's anything that sounds strange, it's most likely coming from me. I've been reteaching myself how to hold the neck, because I used to do this, push your thumb up against it, and that really, really, really ruins your hand over time, and you can't play very well when you're trying to push like this, right? I've been reteaching myself to put my thumb on the side of the neck, and put my fingers, instead of putting my fingers straight on like this, you put them 45 degrees out. So this is how I used to play this, like an E. Now I play it like this. Nice, Sawyer. There you go. So, yeah, the intonation is set. If there's anything that sounds wonky, the guitar is tuned. I tuned it before the stream. I tuned it twice before the stream just to be sure, because the humidity changed up here. But, yeah. Been really trying to make a thing to reteach myself how to hold this thing so you can... It's tough, dude. Have you heard about the Fender lawsuit in the EU? No. Hey, Ando, what's going on? Engineer, how you doing? See how it screams, dude? See how nice that sounds? That's why I bought this guitar. Dude, that sounds excellent. I love that noise. I can't wait until you hear about how they're going to get New Glenn vertical. I did see that. Fender's turning into an evil company. Well, this guitar is from old Fender, so it's okay. It actually wasn't too expensive either. It's from the 2000s, dude. From the early 2000s. This is like a 2000. Oh no, let me check the number. 404. 2002, 2003, something like that. Ordon, I got you looking at guitars. Ordon, I know you play, dude. You've linked me your songs before. Here, let's try this. If you play the intro to One by Metallica, I'm gonna lose it. You can't do that. We can't do that. They'll get mad. Lars will get mad, and he'll come and kick me in the scrotum with a steel-toed boot. That's fine. It's all downstrumming with that. So you have to just learn how to flick the wrist. But I'm good at flicking the wrist from the shooter. Oh, wait. I suck at shooter games now. I forgot all about that. A quick way to check the tune. A quick way to check is to tune the strings as normal and then hold the 12th fret. If it's too flat or sharp, the saddles need adjusting.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
That sounds pretty good to me, Scott. That's all I'm saying, dude. Hey, Big Boo, Nuclear, what's going on?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Holy Diver, do you want to play some Dio? Like that? Can you play any of your AI songs? No. Did I hear that Space Engineer got ITAR'd? Yes, I did. What's up, Can't See Me? How you doing?
Discovery,
Carbo Guy,
go
what's
and
going
throttle up.
on? Hi, Clue. What's up? Welcome to the Headbangers Ball. Yeah. Don't wanna wait till I know you better. Let's just be glad for the time together. Something sweet and it's time you taste it. Yeah. See, do you see how nice that sounds? It sounds excellent. I love this guitar. This guitar's favorite. This guitar's my favorite. That dude, Lick It Up's awesome. How was your vacation? Good, man. Good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I just wanted to sit and chill with you guys for a second, then we can get down to business. Now you need a better amp and pedals. Yeah, it's at my parents' house. What did you do on vacation? Nothing. I'm serious. I would do nothing. I did nothing, and it was everything I thought it could be. No, you slapped the bass. Nice. Level out. I want to hear it loud, right between the eyes. So, yeah, after Flame Trench on Friday, I played some Battlefield, and then I just said, nah, never mind. And basically, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I did nothing. I sat around and did nothing. It was great. Cleared my mind. In fact, I was actually saying this a little bit earlier. This might be something we want to do like every 3 months. Like, it makes a huge difference. Yeah. Glad to see you back. What's up, Michael? How are you? Yeah, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Burma and I went somewhere, and there was a lot of beer, there was a lot of fireworks, and boats involved, and text messages. Yeah, it was great. And then, well, that was Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we were back here, and I hosted a big 4th of July party here. And then Sunday, which was my birthday, I did nothing again. It was great. And it's not that I'm like, how lost were you on Saturday? Not too bad, because I was hosting. Friday, though, I was at another 4th of July party that was on the 3rd.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
And, yeah, there's a lot of beer there. And that beer was like, drink me, EJ, drink me. And I'm like, all right, Mr. Beer, I can do that. Drink me, drink me. I'm like, I can do that, friend. How was your vacation? It was good, Tessa. It was good. Congratulations to Primo for keeping EJ alive for another year. EJ keeping her alive notwithstanding. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well. Who wants to play Drink the Beer? I do. What do I win? Another beer. Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah, so. Yeah, we were coming in on the boat. A boat. I'm not going to say which boat, where, when. We were coming in on the boat and on the 3rd on Friday night.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
And you could see fireworks everywhere. It was awesome. And because we were way out in the ocean, you could see all the stars. Dude, you could see Starlink satellites just crossing the sky all over the place. It's pretty sick. It's not my boat. I don't own a boat. It was good, Vargon. But yeah, I needed to... Like, dudes, I'm not burnt out on working here. Not at all. It's just, yeah, stuff got a little crazy over the last couple of months, so I'm just like, nah, we needed to go do nothing. You got your pirate on, yeah. Was it the Queen Mary, too? No. If you keep drinking, a hangover doesn't happen. That's a really good point. I did absolutely nothing, Tessa, and it was everything I thought it could be. It was excellent, man. You feel good? Oh, I'm good, man, yeah. So, let's talk about stuff. The car is in pieces, the Coronet. I took it apart even more. I took the doors off so I could get at the rocker a little bit better. And, I got termites in me. I be having a Scottish accent. York, you're so scary. I got termites in me legs. I had to force myself to do nothing, Rarest. I'm like, I'm here. I could go work on the car. I could go play the guitar. I could do this. I could do that. I'm like, no. Just sit here and do nothing. Just sit here and do nothing. Flip on the television. And sit there and just melt your brain for a little while. It was great. It was great. It was excellent. Did you dump tea in the harbor? Should have done that. Watch any soccer? Actually, yeah, Zelencho. That was one of the things I got to do. I got to actually sit down and watch soccer. I mean, soccer's usually at the wee hours of the morning. I don't watch MLS. If I'm watching soccer, it's going to be FIFA, right? Like, I got to sit down and watch games. I watched both games yesterday. I watched the couple of games before that. I watched the entire England game last night, which was just, apparently that's a really ridiculous soccer game. But, I'm new to this. But I know sports, right? But I'm new to this. Apparently that was a ridiculous game. The knockout games are definitely crazy, yeah. I liked Holland. I like Holland from Norway. That guy's a tank. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's a tank, dude. That guy dude. That snipe shot, his second goal, the snipe shot through the 5-hole of the defenseman, that was awesome. I'm like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. Yeah, we got Belgium. Yep. It's gonna be tough, man. These games are gonna be tough, dude. Out of almost 100 games, England have only won one at Azteca like 4 times. Yeah, Tessa, the announcers are saying something about like 1986 was the last time that happened. The car has escalated. Can't see me. I couldn't figure out a good way to take that thing all apart to do the rocker without taking the doors off. I really didn't want to take the doors off because getting them realigned sucks, but what are you going to do? Weather guide, you get moved in. You got to hang out with all your cousins on my father's side and their extended family. Ate some delicious shrimp. Yeah, you sent me pictures. That's awesome. Do you like the new Air Force One livery? It's nice. I'm indifferent. I know, Linus, that people make a big deal out of it or something. It looks fine. I want fighting in soccer like hockey. Paraguay, they needed to get hit. Well, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, oh yeah, and Legork won. That's right, Udojo. Yeah, but Formula One continues to be a sham. Oh yeah, we'll go green. No, never mind. Yeah, we'll go green. Nah. Then tree decided to go to its people. I saw that. Yep. Hey, Alexis. How about that air show? Pretty good, man. It's easier to beat a team if banned players are allowed to play. Apparently, I don't know dick about soccer. Apparently, there's a bylaw that says that if you review the VAR incorrectly, they can rescind a red card. Apparently, that's a rule. I don't know anything about soccer, but also I know enough to know about sports to know that rule never gets used. So I don't know what to tell you, dude. 95%. You hauled it, unloaded first. You're getting there. Nice, man. So you flew him and did a bunch of work to get the electronic fuel system on the truck. Works good. Got a few leaks, ran out of time. Yeah. Kenzoku, yeah, it was good, man. Happy birthday. Thank you. How about that air show? That air show was amazing, Kerbal Guy. It was really cool. The night pass on the B1 was pretty good. Do you think the ball will make it to the moon? That'd be nice. The fireworks are so loud. Hey, Dragon, what's up? That isn't a rule. Apparently it is, so, I mean... You chased the big boy the past week, Joe? Nice. What game are you playing today? I don't know. Just chatting. We don't care if Balogun plays. Who is he anyway? All right. The Belgian coach seemed to be a little pissed. He's like, I'm sorry. I thought it was the 4th of July, not April 1st. I'm like, all right. Okay. All right. That's pretty funny. They never bring the B1B to the air show near you. Still will be a good time, though. Yeah. Kerbal Guy, birthday beer on you. Thank you.
Oh, this is space. I'm in space.
Hokey, what the heck is up with you gifting subs throughout the week? I get notifications on my phone, dude, when that happens. Jeez. It's 6265 had a 73-monther in there. Galactic Surfer had a 59. Hokey just gifted 25. You didn't need to do that, dude. Come on. For a game idea, Timberborn has new automation tools you might like, but Hearts of Iron 4 would be cool too. Oh, jeez. I actually would like to do work on the car. A lot more work on the car. I wanted to get that done, basically, the shell basically done now. I'm way behind, dudes. Granted, I had a little bit of a delay with real life, but it is what it is. Had a good 4th. We ended up going to see fireworks in Plymouth. Oh, nice, Joe. There you go. It's actually nice and cool here today, Okie. But yeah, working, dude. Had I streamed last week, that would have been a no-no. It was 100 degrees pretty much every day last week. Gerbil guy, thanks for the $5. And then, hey, Brandon, what's up, dude? 10-month resub over on YouTube. What do you think of the 60-second 6-engine static fire? That was pretty good, man. Oh yeah, we got to talk about that for Space News. The right thing to do is to bench Balogun. Well, all is fair in love and war, dude. I don't know enough about soccer to really say one way or the other, dudes. I don't know what the precedent here is. If it was American football, I could tell you the rules, but that's what I'm noticing about soccer. There's a lot of very subtle rules that you really need to understand if you're going to be good at it. People are going to hate hearing this, but it's like American football. American football, there's a bunch of little rules everywhere, all over the place that you can't do, or else you're going to get a penalty. Is he the new host or just shaved? It's the same person, dude. Sorry, Jeff. I must have missed that. Red card. I don't know, Jeff, has it? I must have missed that. Red card. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, no, it got toasty. Did you see the ship shooting the cannons? Yeah. Is this mini split close to being functional? It is. It is. My brother-in-law was down here for the 4th. It's up there. It's next to the heat tile, believe it, weirdly enough. It is hooked up, guys. The lines are all hooked up. I have to wire it. I'm not doing that without an electrician. It's 240. So I have the electrician coming sometime this week. I won't say when and where. And yeah, I want to wire up 240 for the shop and for that. Tuck rule, baby. Yeah. What do you think of the 6-gun live fire of the P40? That was cool, man. Very cool. The correct voltage. Ops, all of our stuff is wired up in 240, dude. We split 240 for outlets for stuff that needs 120. Every house is 240 in the United States. Sorry, I don't mean to burst your bubble. Stream it. Good lessons for home ownership. I know, I'm just playing. Keep playing then. Don't matter. It's too hot. It's a neutral in the ground. I mean, yeah, that's what... I'm not sure people know too much about that. In the U.S., like, we have light-duty and heavy-duty outlets. Not everything is wired to 240. We have 240 going to the house, going to every residential property, but it splits between two. So 120, 240 negative, 220. Well, it's 120 negative and 120 positive. We split that, so you have at the box. So, but you could have 240 too. Like my washing machine uses 240. It has a different plug. You finally took the doors out. How does it look? Like there's no car left. And not every outlet is on a 15 amp breaker. That's right. That's right. Yeah. All right, let me put the axe down. I'll go turn on the computer out there. Give me 1 second. Okie dokie. Here. You guys look. Give it a second. There isn't much car left, but it looks okay. That vacation did you right. You can tell how much better you feel just by the tone of your voice. Glad to see it. Yeah, I needed it, man. It's weird. I never thought I'd, get to the point where I would need a vacation from doing something that I like doing. But, yeah, it is what it be. Oh, nice pictures, Sawyer. I see them now. Yep. You telling me that you are in fact human? Yeah. They the doors are in front of my computer now. But yeah, that's upgrade, more power. Yep. So yeah, the lines are all the lines to the heat pump. Well, that's not a heat pump. It's a mini split, so it's an air conditioner. It's a Mitsubishi P-Series, if anybody cares. It's brand new. I got it for really short money because somebody wanted to upgrade something somewhere. Yeah, Nader, I was thinking like maybe every 3 months, just reset completely. Air conditioners, just non-reversible heat pumps. Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, we're, hang on, people are tagging me all over the place. So, yeah, I took the doors off. I had I'll admit, one of the do-nothing days, my brain got to me and I came out here and did a bunch of work. I didn't just take the doors off, dudes. It's hard to show it, but the front door jamb, where the front door would go, is detached at the rocker. That's why I have bracing in the front door to locate its position, so it doesn't move. If you look, there's a bunch of bracing. I welded up a bunch of bracing there. That's because the rocker, so like the front door jamb, if you're looking at it from the side, looks kind of like this. So the door would be like right here and it opens like that. Or, well, no, it would open this way. And the rocker is right here and the door jamb kind of laps over the rocker like this. And I didn't want to just stack my brand new one underneath the crappy one that was rusty, right? So I went in there and I spent an entire day drilling that piece out and got the old rocker panel out. And I'm frankly pretty happy that I did. Give me 1 second. Because this was underneath the door jamb. So you can see the door jamb laps right here. It's kind of like, it goes right here, like that. And yeah, this piece is pretty shot. It's still strong, but see all the pitting? See how it looks like the surface of Mars? That's not great. Brandon, 10 months. 60-second static. All right, I already did. Glad you got it upgraded. That is a lot of holes there, my guy. Yep. Maybe just shine it up. Yeah, so I took this out because it was caca, and I
Discovery, go at throttle up.
will slide the new one in because the door jamb, once again, is like right here. It laps over it. So the front door jam's like not connected right now. It's just connected from that bracing. That's it's connected from the bracing that I put in.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
So, yeah, that's what I did. Some people in the knife world would pay good money to have their knife scales look like the surface of Mars. Yeah. So yeah, that piece like fits up there. But yeah, hey Theix, what's up, dude? 102-month resub. Vanguard, 64-month resub. Thanks, man. Not sure if you know that, but you got some metal in holes. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, look, a Lancia Beta. Dude, this thing is... I don't think we're at Lancia levels of rust, but it's close. It's close. It's close. This thing is... This thing is not... It's not great. But we've cut out most of it. Cut out most of the dang thing. So, yeah, dude, that's what I've been up to. I'm surprised how much it ran a few years ago. Yeah, the engine's okay. We knew that the engine's okay. The engine's still okay. It runs. EJ's own CLR garage project. What do you like more about... What did you like about the World Cup and football in general? Well, soccer is a subtle game. It's a subtle game. I think it's better to say like what I don't like. I don't like people flopping. I don't like that. I don't like people trying to draw penalties. I think those people need to be red carded and thrown out of the game immediately. If they go to VAR and they see that you're not hurt, like the guy didn't hit you and you flopped, it's pretty blatant and it's pretty easy to see it. You should be red carded and thrown out of the game. Personal opinion, I think that's what turns off most Americans to soccer. Other than that, yeah, no, it's a pretty good game, dude. It's it's fun to watch. Very fun to watch, actually. I enjoy it. So most of Mexico players last night. I love how they weren't calling it, Geeson. Seeing them sit there on the ground going, ah! Well, England scores goals on them. I love it. It's so funny, dude. They sit there and try to draw a foul, and they don't call it. I firmly believe that they're not calling it because Americans are watching. Personal opinion, but that was a good game, dude. That was a good game. England played very well, despite that red card. I mean, he kind of cleated him, so kind of... I'm not saying that's like, yeah, you probably should have been red carded, but yeah, that you probably should have been red carded. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't watch basketball anymore, guys. Too many people flop. I can't stand it. Dude, get up. Get up. Kick the stupid ball. You have one job. Put the ball in the net. Like, trying to take a shortcut to doing that is just an invitation to lose. Dude, I would rather lose and not flop than flop and win. Let me put it that way. The penalty shot shouldn't have happened, though. Yeah, I agree with that, Geeson. Yeah, pretty agreed. I had no horse in this race. I'm just like, yeah, Mexico win, that's cool. But if England wins, that's cool. But you guys got to play Norway now, so have fun with that. Have fun with that. That's not going to be fun at all. That's going to be a tough game. If someone's flopping, they should get stuff. Yeah, they should get real penalty. If somebody's gonna stop. Well, I mean, I suppose that stopping the game isn't that big of a deal, like stopping the clock, right? But Yeah, you should. Yeah. If you flop, you should be red carded and thrown out of the game. Just an opinion from an outsider. I mean, I don't. My opinions are irrelevant when it comes to soccer, but you wanted Mexico to win for the party, yeah. Haaland doesn't even look like he cares. He just walks around the field. Dude is partying it up in the U.S. and enjoying his time. Dude, got nukes. Haaland's second shot. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. He 5-holed the defenseman and used the defenseman as a screen, hockey style, and just booted it right in from outside the box. Like, that's freaking sniper shot, dude. It's a freaking sniper shot. I'd be worried about that dude if I was playing him. I don't think the U.S. is going to get that far, but I'd be worried. You're not scared of him, Shark Tales? All right. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be fun. I get it, dude. It's a good sport. It's fun. It's fun to watch. I hate it when people flop. My favorite thing in any soccer game is when somebody flops and the refs don't say anything and they're sitting on the ground going, they flop around and then they lose. That's my favorite thing in the world. That makes me happy. Whoever's flopping, I just don't want them to win. Like, if I'm watching the game and I see your team flop, because I have no horse in this race except for the U.S. team, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, no, I hope you lose. What is flopping? So, Nader, you know in basketball, like, when, somebody's, like, driving the top of the key, right? And the defenseman sits there, and the defenseman does what you need to do. In basketball, right, if you're playing defense, you have to plant your feet, right? You have to plant your feet if you're playing on defense. If you move your feet and you interfere with somebody going to the basket, that's on you, right? But what offensive players try to do is they run into the defenseman and then they fall on the ground like the defenseman hurt them or something trying to draw a foul. It's called flopping. Soccer is riddled with that kind of stuff because if you do get a foul, you could potentially get a penalty kick depending on where the foul was. Right? Nader, soccer has all kinds of little idiosyncrasies, like American football. Like, if you're in the red zone, right? Or, like a neutral zone infraction versus encroachment, right? Versus offsides. Like, those are three different penalties, but they all look the same, right? It's called diving. No, it's flopping. It's flopping and it's stupid. And people should be red carded and thrown out of the game. That ruins the sport, dude. It's so bad. Like, because I see it like they weren't calling it last night on the England game. They were just letting them play, which I really appreciate. And it's a fun game to watch when people get doofed all the time. With that being said, you can't cleat somebody's shin. That's kind of messed up. Yeah. Soccer was full of that, Nader, but honestly, in the World Cup games, they're not calling it very often, unless it's flagrant, like, unless you, like, literally try to slide and break somebody's leg. Yeah, they're not really calling too much, which I really freaking appreciate, dude. It makes the sport way more fun to watch. Like, these matches are pretty good, right, guys? Like, they're pretty good. Yeah, if you flop in hockey, they'll penalize you. Yeah. Didn't want to bother you about this last week, but BF6 devs heard you. They changed the entire combat system in TTK to reward accuracy. LMGs are nerfed too. Yeah, Baron, when I'm bitching about the game, I'm not bitching about it because what I'm doing isn't working. I'm bitching about it from a gameplay balance standpoint. I've played way too many FPSs to know, like, the difference, right? There's people out there that just whine that what they're doing isn't working. But I tried several different strategies, right, Barrett? And I just kept getting mowed down by people with LMGs. I'm like, that's stupid. Fix that. Yeah, that's right, Nova. He didn't get red flag for that. Thank you for the bits. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they fixed it because, dude, I went to play on Friday. I went to play a week ago and I sucked. I can't shoot. Like, I put shots on target and I still get wrecked by somebody that's toting around an LMG like it's a MP5 or something. The best thing about this World Cup is the hydration break, so that Americans would get 3 more minutes of commercials. Dietor, I'll admit that is something that Europe does correctly. You guys do that absolutely right. I hate commercial breaks. I hate them. They're stupid. It's so dumb. And I've known about that for a long time, dude, because I watch F1. I've been watching F1 well before it was like available here in the United States, like, and it was immediately accessible. I remember staying up and watching some obscure ESPN, which is our sports, like one of the sports networks here, like some obscure ESPN cast at like 2 a.m. on channel, like 978 or whatever, right, of the Formula One races. Who are you supporting besides the U.S.? Morocco executed Canada on the 4th of July. That's pretty good. England dispatched Mexico. I don't know how to feel about that. On one hand, it's England, tea in the harbor. On the other hand, it's Mexico. Those are our boys next door. Like, I don't know how to feel about this. Dude, I watch obscure space and sprocket reviews weekly at 2 a.m. Ah, yeah. See, now then you know. I wanted Cape Verde to beat Argentina. I thought that would have been funny, dude. That was a good match. I don't really remember much. I know it went, like, well into the triple digits time. Like, it went well past the 100th minute, but I don't remember what happened. I know they lost. You support the USA and whoever's playing against England. You welcome the Tartan army. There's the rule. Them's the rules. All right, that's fair. Cape Verde was literal civil war. That was a good game, dude. Like, once again, but see these matches? See how, like, I firmly believe, dudes, that they are not... The FIFA judges, because they know they're in North America, are like, anybody that's trying to embellish, don't call it. Like, I've watched a couple of games where people are flopping on the ground, right? And the ref's just like, so what? Keep going. Mexico was shook after the back-to-back English goals. Dude, the second goal was really a nail in the coffin there, wasn't it? And then they gave... what's his name? In the Norway game, they gave Neymar a freaking penalty shot, which is... okay. Last night over here, the BBC aired the game and BBC Scotland aired Wish You Were Here. Morocco was the first to recognize the U.S. in 1777. Yeah, we kind of ghosted him, though. I don't know if you guys know that story. We kind of ghosted him. I don't know if you guys know that story, but yeah. I don't know. I don't mind England. They're all right. I mean, I want the U.S. to win. Guys, people are gonna. It's either U.S. or Norway. I want Norway. I like Holland a lot. He does not care. That guy just runs people over. I appreciate that. Being a big dude myself, I appreciate that. I'm as big as that guy. You guys know that, right? Like, that's how tall I am. I appreciate that this dude just runs people over in soccer and just like, you know? Yeah, that guy's the freaking man. Me see ball, me want ball, me put ball in goal. I'm like, yeah, I like you, but fellas, that's like I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy like that. I like it because if that's how I would play soccer if I played soccer. Just run people over. I don't care. Oh yeah, there's a yellow card. Whatever. I'm running you over and I'm scoring a goal. You see that? Did you see that sniper shot that he had? That sniper shot. His second goal. Holy balls, dude. Can you really be all right when you drive on the left side of the road? No, not at all. Liar, you're a 5'2" king. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. This shot was so good, Hannah. Dude, right through the 5-hole of the defender. He kicked it right through his leg. And, dude, he turned around. He kicked it and walked away. He knew that was going in. I'm like, oh, I like you. I like you a lot. You're all right, dude. Yeah, he has the dung dung. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty cool. It's hot back to you in the studio. Hey, Midge. Glad to see you back. Hope you had a good vacation. Yeah, it was great, man. You finally built the Discovery and Hubble Lego kit. It was like 14 hours and it crashed. The kit fell out of the table. Ooh, well, that's all right. You're in New Zealand, Midge? Well, congratulations. Go to school. Learn. Get good grade, or I will find you. But, here, let's see. Let me see what's good here. Dude, Haaland has 7 freaking goals, dude. He's up there with Mbappe and Messi. Like, Messi, what, like, all right. Okay. Last? All right, what's up? That reminds me, did you hear about the Declaration of Independence from the original print outside of the U.S. was just found in the UK? A rare copy of the U.S. Declaration of Independence found by volunteer in the UK archives. Was it the one that we sent? That would be sick. It's one of 11 copies printed in Exeter, New Hampshire in July of 1770. I know where Exeter is. That's not far. July 1776 to spread news of American independence through the colonies before it was seized by British forces. Nice. So Pegasus, do we get more L1011? I don't know, dude. Maybe. It's just up 101 for me. Yeah, Ty, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not far away. Summer car is coming along great. It'll be sick when it's done. I agree. We just gotta keep going. Can you please check the shot by Haaland? It's real. Dude, yeah. Yeah, he kicked the guy in the face. Dude, Baron, that shot that he kicked and bounced off the guy's face, that went in the goal, didn't it? That was a goal. He kicked it and it bounced off a defender's face and went in the goal. I like that. Yeah. No, that guy's the freaking man. That guy makes me laugh. I love it. He's just having a good time. Where's the ball? Give me the ball. Put the ball in net. That really is it. That's it. That doesn't need to be complicated, man. Just put the ball in the net. Technically, that makes it an own goal too. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's fantastic. All right, let's see. What do we got here? What are standings? Quarterfinals. Okay. Morocco dispatched Canada. France dispatched Paraguay. I have a feeling there's going to be a fight in this game. I'm just saying. Spain and Portugal is going to be a good one. You got Switzerland, Colombia, Argentina, and Egypt. That's going to be a good game, dude. Frig this football junk. Ice hockey is where it's at. Yeah, but it's not hockey season. If it was hockey season, we'd be hockeying. Yeah, Bill, that's awesome. The watermelons, when it hits that chick right in the face as she lets it go on the slingshot. Good stuff, man. Flick soccer, where's baseball? Actually, the Red Sox are doing pretty good, just on a side note. Belgium is very unhappy because the red card was undone by Rule 8 things. Apparently it wasn't. Apparently. But, William, I don't know soccer, so I don't know if this is a thing. It might be a thing. I have no idea. Apparently, if you don't, like the rule about looking at VAR and VAR being presented the wrong way is a thing, and you can get rid of red cards after the fact. That's definitely a thing. Whether that rule gets used all the time, I don't know. I don't know enough about soccer to know that. What I do know, Tessa, it's funny you mentioned that. What I do know is that FIFA seems a lot like the FIA. Now, I know about that. I know about the FIA, and there's kind of a subjective interpretation of the rules. No, Mikey, no, that is so not right. It's kind of a subjective interpretation of the rules, you know, like. So, FIFA's worse. That's what everybody tells me, Hazer. So, you know. Look, man. All right? We need all the help we can get. We need all the help we can get because we will get. I'm worried we're going to get railed by Belgium. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't have any horse in this race. I'm happy we made it this far. Like, that's great. We made it this far. That's fantastic, right? But, like, do you see the company here? Like, Norway, England, France, Morocco, Spain, Portugal. Like, dude, the games are not going to get easier from here. So, man, I'll take all the help I can get, dude. FIFA makes the FIA look like the girl. Oh. The red card can be lifted, but the match ban normally stays. The fact that it didn't is the sus part. Yeah. But apparently, Belgium can appeal that, so. Yeah, he put himself in the driver's parade. Portugal, Spain should be really fun, yeah. FIFA's pretty much hated by football fans. They're notoriously corrupt. Yeah. I'm going to call John FIFA. Get Mr. FIFA over here. Mr. FIFA, I don't think that's right. You do this again, I'm going to just cancel the World Cup. I'm going to cancel all of it. Just cancel it. We'll send it back to wherever it came from. Call John FIFA. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just making a joke. It's not. It's just laugh. It's funny. Not tiny enough accordioning. Hey, Vash, what's going on? I had a good break, dude. I'm good. You joke, but that's like 90% of the way. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Wait, no. Yes? No? I don't know. I'm Switzerland, man. We're neutral. It's just funny. It makes me laugh. The appeal got rejected. Dude, he, like, you know, maybe Belgium is onto something here. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Speaking of the FIA, have you seen that MBS
this is space.
participated with his own go-kart in the driver's parade and dumped it into the gravel and it got stuck there? You know, well, Ian, I'm really happy that I just wait for the results of Formula One races and I don't waste my time watching them. Yeah, Daitor, I knew about that. Yeah, okay. Canada would have done better if they gave us our sticks back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it's tough to play hockey with no sticks. I agree. He also removed the term limit for FIA president. He can now be president for life.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
If I played for Belgium, I'd break his legs. Dude, that, like I said, Ugamoose, look, man, I'm not going to say a fight's going to break out here. But I think a fight's going to break out here. There was almost a fight in the, there was a fight in the Mexican-England game last night. They didn't show it. They didn't put any of it on camera. People were throwing punches in the sidelines. Like, I think there's gonna be a fight. I'm here for it 100%. Let's go. What happens when you fight someone in soccer? I like, do they give you like 6 red cards or something? Can they do that? Like, I don't even know. Like, What happens if you throw a punch? I'm pretty sure they're pretty sure not coming back onto the pitch if that happens, like ever. Red card, instant 3-match ban. Red card in a 3-game ban. Okay. Integrity of the sport, etc., fellas. Absolutely. Integrity of the sport and continuity of officiating above everything else. But also, could I, like, put somebody, like, could I put one of my, like, second or third string midfielders out and just have him just clock somebody, take them out of the game, he gets suspended, and then put my, you know, like, I mean, you'd have to play a player down, I guess, then, right? But, I mean, just saying, you could do that. You'd lose the player's slot. I mean, gee, that would never happen. People have done that, haven't they? Yep. I'm not the first one to think of this. Dude, that's so messed up. That's so fricked up, dude. You need to watch it on Telemundo. They showed most of it. Damn. Real Madrid did that when Ramos took out Salah for Liverpool. He didn't even get a red card. Yeah, people have done that. Yeah, okay. All right. Just making sure. It was in the Champions League final. If you throw a punch, everybody falls grabbing their ankle. Nice, Grishel. Nice. The Lieber 11K looks rigged to pick up something bigger. Yeah, I mean, oh, dude, Blue's got all kinds of cranes. I want to kind of save that for Space News. We're just talking, dude. I'm gotta get back in the groove, you know. Turn it into a diving competition. There was a Scottish player that had his knees destroyed by basically was a flying kick. He never played again. Yeah, dude. I see why they red card people if you cleat somebody's leg. Yeah, no, if you cleat somebody's leg, you can get out. You could ruin someone's career that way. I kind of appreciate that. In football, dude, in football, if you dive at somebody's leg, you get a personal foul and a fine, and that's about it. And then that guy's career is ruined. It happened to Tom Brady in 2007 or 2008. It's a stud up rule. Yeah. No, that's a good call. So did you do anything notably fun over the break with Brimo and Titan? Oh yeah, dude. Slide tackle's the most fun thing about football. Well, there's slide tackling, dude, and then there's putting your cleat into somebody's ACL, like right there. Like that's not okay. You shouldn't do that. The dude that hit Brady went to my high school. Damn it, Magellan! Damn you! Like, I don't mind if you're gonna put your leg out in front of somebody and trip them. That's fine. Like, I'd be cool with that. Like, but it's. Jeremy Hansen has retired as an astronaut. Oh. Yeah. Well, I'd say, yeah, that's fair. You could have changed the future. That's right, Magellan, if you just punched him in the face or something. I know about Roy Keane, Brains. Roy Keane, he's the, in Ted Lasso, Roy Kent is based off of him. Yeah, no, I went down that rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, no. Nice. It's Brady. I'm okay with it. Why don't you go fraternize with Mike McDoodoo, Fluffy, all right? On the other news, it looks like Max is leaving Red Bull. His car tried to kill him twice. Yeah, the wings, dude. Nice, Tesla, yeah. Pure speculation. Jeremy probably got some real nice private space offers. Yeah? Yeah? Freaking, yeah, Roy Keane, dude. Yeah. All right. I mean, if they played soccer like that, I'd probably watch it more. But that, yeah, no, I get it. Also, about the subs because you wanted to. Yeah, I know. I know. Dino, what's up, man? Your Iridium contact here at work. Looks like I'm going to be part of Rocket Lab next year when the deal is complete. Yeah, dude. Frickin'. Wow. I did not see that coming. How was your birthday? It was great, RT. Thank you. Did we just go right into space news? I was just chatting. I kind of wanted to chat about soccer for a little while or something. Neither did most of us. When they announced it, I had to double take, dude. I'm like, wait, what? Dude, honestly, I want to talk. Maybe we should just do space news. That's a really, really smart move by Peter Beck, dude. Sir Peter Beck. Pretty good, man. Launch a whole constellation? No. Just buy one. Remember what I said the other day, dudes, about if you're trying to make sat buses right now? That's stupid. There's no way you're going to try to compete on a proliferated low Earth orbit constellation with Amazon Leo and Starlink. There's no way. Like, you know, I specifically said, like, Rocket Lab offering their Flatellite thing, right? Like, why? Why would you do that? There's no demand for that. Like, that's... Trying to make sat buses is a dead end right now. Like, you're not going to beat SpaceX and Blue Origin's manufacturing capability unless you can bring something different to market, right? So, yeah, all right. Rocket Lab, the guys at Rocket Lab, Peter Beck must have figured that. He must have figured that out, and then he just went, he just bought one. Just bought Iridium. Smart, dude. I got you. Someone leaked footage from the Belgian chains out room. Dude, there's going to be a fight, Baron. There's going to be a fight in that game. There's going to be new professional opportunities for Jeremy Hansen. Interesting. Hey, EJ, it's crazy to have, like, robotic welders up in space to, like, build ships and stuff like that. Yeah. Is a firework hitting a plane space news? No, but I heard about that, Sig. Yeah. Rocket Lab heard you. Yeah. What's Iridium? Iridium is satellite phones. But more specifically, O-Force, Iridium has Spectrum. They have the lease to certain frequencies for sat phone communication. SpaceX has a good deal of them, and that was a big deal when SpaceX bought all of them from I forget the name. Who did they buy it from? Space Systems Loral? Did they buy them from T-Mobile? No, I forget who they bought them. But yeah, they captured. Rocket Lab now has market share, and they have the leases to those frequencies for on-orbit communication. That's the big one. Now, not only did you buy a semi-proliferated low Earth orbit constellation, but you bought the frequencies too. You bought the lease to the frequencies from the FCC. That's a big deal, dude. That makes Rocket Lab a very big player in satellite constellations. Like, once again, if you told me like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually, like I said, we had this conversation. I don't know who asked this question, but somebody did come in the stream and start asking me about like profitable ventures for startups, for space startups now. Like, you don't want to get into satellite manufacturing because you're not going to beat Blue or SpaceX. Like, I mean, you could try, but yeah. EchoStar, that's what it was. O'Reilly's bought out Napa? Really? Huh. Wasn't it Dish Network? I think so. Hey, good dog.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Rocket Lab tries to compete for Mars communication with Flatelites, as far as I know. No, they don't need to anymore. Good dog, what's going on? Which gives Neutron a reason to fly. To maintain the Iridium constellation, yeah, sure. I haven't seen a Napa in a really long time. But for a while, Napa was like, Napa, no how. That was like a big deal. EchoStar's Dish Network, more or less. Yeah, that's what it was. I'd like to suggest a stream on why it's so difficult to get a satellite in orbit around Mercury. The short story, good dog, is that Mercury is in a lower orbit, so it's going way faster. So on top of having to slow down, okay, here's the quick high-level overview. Earth is traveling at about 66,000 miles an hour around the sun. We're going pretty fast, right? You want to go to Mercury, you have to use the sun to pull you in. You need to your Hohmann transfer needs to be in an eccentric orbit with your aphelion around Earth's orbit and perihelion around Mercury's orbit. In order to do that, you have to have a close to 180-degree ejection angle from Earth, meaning you basically have to get something up there and you have to slam on the brakes. You have to accelerate fast enough to get out of Earth's orbit and then get your ejection angle to the point that's going to put you in an eccentric orbit with perihelion near Mercury, near Mercury's orbital plane, I guess. That requires a very high amount of delta V to do that. You need a pretty big rocket to step on the brakes because you need to bleed off 66,000 miles an hour, right? You need to bleed off probably half of that. Either that or you're looking at a pretty long transfer. You could use an ejection angle that ejects outward, but your aphelion would end up being way higher than Earth's orbit. And your transfer time would be a lot longer. And then, say you do get into that nice orbit, say you do have a big enough rocket to hit the brakes, etc., etc. Once you get down to Mercury's orbit, you got to bleed off the rest of the speed. Because if you don't step on the brakes when you're near Mercury's orbit, right? If you don't step on the brakes there, you're just going to shoot back up towards Earth's orbit. So, not only do you have to step on the brakes a lot, put yourself into an eccentric orbit, when you get to the fastest point in that eccentric orbit, you got to slow down again. You need kilometers upon kilometers of delta V to do that. It's not as easy as you might think. Now, the other way to do it is to use a grav assist. You can grav assist off of Venus to get the right ejection angle. That's a better way to do it, but your transit time is going to go up. It's going to take years to get there. That's why Bepi Colombo takes 9 years to reach Mercury. Correct. Yeah, Mercury is not a big planet, dude. It's not a big planet. It's tiny. Borderline dwarf planet. So capturing that sphere of influence and slowing down at the correct time means you need, if you're doing a direct Hohmann transfer, which is the fastest way to do it, right? Like, you need an upper stage that's really powerful to capture. Yeah, that would be really tough. It'd be really tough to do it on a straight Hohmann transfer. You'd need something as big as a Saturn V. And even a Saturn V is not going to move anything of useful. Like, you're not moving a LEM to Mercury with that. Maybe a LEM by itself, maybe, but not with the CSM. SpaceX bought AWS-4 and H-Block from EchoStar, subsidizes Dish, Boost Mobile, Sting TV, and Hughes Networks. That's what it was, Drew. Yeah, so Rocket Lab got some of the pie in terms of usable communication frequencies. They got a usable spectrum with purchasing Iridium, which was pretty smart. All right, Lava, if you want to. This was the most chaotic World Cup game. It was literally a fight club. No one got yellow cards, but a player nearly died. Netherlands v Morocco was a battle. Hell yeah, dude. We want a good scruff, man. That's fun. That makes it fun to watch. HughesNet is still a thing, yes. Here's the path Bepi Colombo took through the solar system. Yep. What are the odds on Elon making an X phone? High, I would say. Mustang. Star phone. Yeah. Isn't the moon and Mercury very similar in size? I don't know what the exact sizes are. I know Mercury's tiny. Since you were a kid, you've always been fascinated with Mercury. Yeah, Mercury's pretty cool. It's there. It's toasty. Couchy, what's going on? Nice part about the band of Spectrum Rocket Lab bot is it's good at punching through storm clouds versus the other bands. There you go. It's currently in retrograde. Have I seen Project Hail Mary? Yeah, of course. Amaze. Embrace and Rocky, save Earth, save Eris. Dirty. Why room so messy? Question. Fist my bump. It's time go.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Sweck, what's up, man? 43-month resub. Still not how this works. Still not how it works. Well, I wasn't expecting company. Thought on the Celtics making the worst trade of all time. Now that you pretty much summed it up for me. But I don't really follow basketball. I'm a fair weather basketball fan, RJ. Too much flopping. It's too much flopping. There's too much traveling. It's unwatchable, dude. I don't like the meta, the way the meta has gone with basketball. It's unwatchable. It's not fun. Not fun to watch. Toilet status check. Toilet is powered, waste tank purged. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was linked in Discord. Oh dear. You know what sucks? If they play and we beat Belgium and we make it any further, it's always going to be tainted. It's going to be an asterisk, which kind of sucks, but whatever. That looks shooped. I see pixels, yeah. You're not as sweaty as the last time you saw me? Yeah, it's a little cooler. Beansy, it's probably better that I didn't stream last week. It was like Satan's butt crack hot up here. Like triple digits all day. We're okay. I'm not really that sweaty right now. We're good. Would you need welding gas in space? You don't have to displace oxygen, but if the metal off gases, I would be way more worried about the heat, Drew, than contamination. Where's the heat going? Welding generates an insane amount of heat. Even down here in the atmosphere with convection, you still have to be careful. I've learned that. I've gotten very good at understanding that. Not Satan McDoodoo. No, not Mike McDoodoo. Yeah, you can cold weld in space. Yeah, which doesn't have heat. But
Discovery,
the
go and throttle
context
up.
of conversation is MIG welding in space. Yeah, weather guy, it was toasty. Captain Jib, what's up, man? 7 months. 7-month resub. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate, yeah. You could use JB Weld in space, that's right. You could. You absolutely could. Have you seen the P-40 fire its guns while it's flying? Yeah, dude. Can you... That noise. That freaking noise, dude. Unbelievable. Speaking of plane stuff, just... What'd you guys think of those? I knew about those, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I didn't want to spoil it. Duct tape works in the vacuum too, that's right. Ator, you're having another heat wave and you finally got an air conditioner, but it's expected for the ACs to disappear, specifically after the EU said they would start banning older models of AC. Man, you guys really just like being uncomfortable. That's fine, whatever. All right, Beansy, see ya. It's an F-18, an FA-18, and an F-15. NASA procured some new planes and had them painted. And they look really good. That F-18 is a looker, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Geeson, I knew about these. Huh. I wonder if that's an FA-18EF. That's a Navy variant. See the front landing gear? That's a Navy F-18. Interesting. Nope, rounded intakes. EF is extra fun, that's right. Woof. Those stars are definitely spangled, yep. It's not a Super Hornet. I know it's not a Super Hornet. I said FA-18. That's, in fact, not a Super Hornet. It's too small. Supra Hornet. Is that a Supra? Too bad there isn't a Tomcat to match. Wait a while. Just wait a while. Just wait. I send this tweet to every EU friend you have. Oh, geez. Oh, that's just mean. That's just mean, dude. It's pretty funny. It's so messed up. Oh my goodness. That's 18E and F are Super Hornets. C and D are Legacy. F and D are two-seaters. C and E are the single seat. Yeah, you're right. The C and D is what I mean. Sorry, I was getting confused. I mean, I just came back from vacation. Give me a break. Stop yelling at me. No, I appreciate it. Stop yelling at me. No, yeah. EF is... That is the super... Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Bro, I've been doing normie stuff for, like, the past week. We gotta flip the rocket brain back on. The EU is cooked. Yes, because they don't have air conditioning, Lord. That's why they're cooked. You see what it's hot because it's hot. You get it? Did you get it? But I want it now. Yeah, I know what you mean. Dude. We are fine. Think about yourself. Okay. Let me adjust this to Celsius. I will. Can't wait to see a Tomcat fly again. I really hope that happens. It's 24 in here. Well, it's 22 in here. It's 22 in here. That's colder. $19 and I'm melting. So I'm trying to live in 22. How humid is it? How humid is it there? Brother, this is comfortable. Very humid. It's only 64% humidity. The humidity makes a big difference for what it's worth. Tessa, personally, I think that's where the big disconnect is between, like, that and we use a different temperature system, right? I think that's where the big disconnect, because, dude, 20C at 50% humidity is not 20C at 100% humidity. Those are two different things. Though 20 at 100, it's just like you might as well go swimming. Like, it's not very humid here. It's only 62% humidity. Outside, though, it's bad. It's 81. Yeah, see, that's where the disconnect is. That's where, like, you don't have air conditioning. It's like, nah, it's only 22C. That's no big deal. Yeah, it's 80% humidity, though. That sucks. That's like Florida. That's Florida, dude. Yeah, that's bad. Dad, you're 24C at 50. Nice. Oh, that's comfy. It almost got to 35C where I live in Europe and no air conditioning. Oof. People need to use dew point instead of relative humidity. Just saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. OG air conditioning was about controlling humidity. Yeah, right. Yeah. Here at the Cape, yeah, Tessa, in Florida, look what Jared's saying. In Florida, it's 100% humidity pretty much every day in summer. 100%. 100% humidity, about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 35C, something like that. 35C at 100% all the time. All the time. Even after the sun goes down, it doesn't really get cool again until the early hours of the morning, and then, here you go, have some more heat. It's not fun. It's not fun. Joe, you were once in Da Nang in Vietnam in August. That's like southern Florida. Yep. Life in Florida exists because of central air. Yep. That sounds horrific. I heard Florida is basically uninhabited until air conditioning was invented. Pretty much, Cerebral. Yes, pretty much. Dude, it is oppressively hot. Like, you'll go outside and you'll just be like, oh. And then if you're out there for like 5 minutes, you're just going to be like, It'll look like you dove in a pool. You'll start sweating like crazy. I mean, I live there. I lived there. I don't live there anymore. But, see, you know, when Brimo and I bought a house, you guys said move to the Cape. I moved to Cape Cod. You know, that's a Cape. You didn't say which one, right? But also, I'm kind of bumming that we moved to Florida, but I don't even worry about that because we had Florida weather every day last week. It was great. It was great. It was like 80% humidity, 100 Fahrenheit. It was great. Florida weather just came to me. It's fine. Oh. You were your best man at your buddy's wedding outside in Texas in July. Woof. You had family up from Florida over the weekend. They said it was worse here. Yep. Mount Etna has been erupting, has been angry the past couple of days. They shut down the airport. Yeah, Etna got a little unhappy. It's supposed to be 32°C tomorrow, Drew, for you. 90% Fahrenheit, 90 Fahrenheit, 50% humidity. I live in Canada, interior BC. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hot for you. That's a lot, though. I come to the DC area in August, you know, the swamp. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, you marinated in your own clothes. Yeah, dude, that's how it was. Yeah, that looks crazy, right? Florida weather, yeah, been there, done that. I do not deal with high heat and high humidity. I did not enjoy the days where I'd walk outside and you try to breathe and it feels like, it feels like you're breathing in a hairdryer. Like if you put a hairdryer to your mouth and went, you know, that, and then actually just tried to drink water at the same time. The hairdryer would just be the desert. Believe me, Ernock and I did that on stream. We drove through the desert in June in a truck with no air conditioning. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. It's quite actually like having a hairdryer blowing on you all the time on full heat all the time. Isn't it a horse with no name? Yeah, we were in through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. But it was so hot, and we were in the desert, we couldn't remember our names. So there wasn't anyone to give us no pain. Or something. Florida's like when you open the oven, take your pizza out, you put it in there 15 minutes ago. Tessa, that's more like the desert. That's more like Nevada. You know, patrolling the Mojave almost makes me wish for a nuclear winter. Florida would be like if you had a water gun and you sprayed that into the oven and then opened it. That's what Florida's like. And the steam just hits you in the face. You get steam blasted. That's basically Florida. Glad to see you well rested in good spirits. Thanks, man. Throw a bucket of water into the oven. Yep. Felt high humidity when we went to Disney World last October for the first time, and I live in the middle of the desert. Yeah, the humidity's no joke, dude. Now, why would anybody want to go to Florida during the summer then? Rockets? But it's a dry heat. Yeah, no, it's still hot, man. Yeah, it's a dry heat. You could see it and you're 120 kilometers away, Flavia? Damn, dude. Also, Disney World. Disney World's pretty cool. We like Disney. Disney's all right. We're not Disney people, you know what I mean? But we like Disney. Enjoy little Mickey Mouse on the down low, okay? Oh boy! It's a dry heat. So is a crematorium. You're right, mate. Yeah. No, I don't want to be in there. Yeah, you know, we don't want that. You're from South Louisiana, so you're used to it. Yeah, the bayou, same thing, Connor. Yeah. I want, yeah. Jeez. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, it's good to be back, dudes. It's good to be back. I'm not gonna lie, I could probably do with doing nothing for like another week. Very, very underrated. Very underrated. But we have work to do, all right? I don't know what we're gonna do with that gantry crane, dude. The double fairing seemed like a no-go, you know? Yeah, but Orlando's got to be one of the top 3 worst places in the U.S. The weather is nice for about 20 minutes of the day, though. Orlando in the wintertime, very underrated. Actually, Florida in the wintertime. Well, I was about to say very underrated, but that's not entirely true. All the old people go there. Make any progress on the car? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Here. If you want to call that progress. You're not wearing the right amount of flare. But yeah. I don't know, dudes. I really want to make... We got to make more progress on this. Ooh, what did you do? Well, the doors are right here. And they're not there. I decided to take the doors off for to do the rocker. We'll put them back on. Make more car, not less car. I needed to take some off so I could add some. That's my thing. You went to boot camp in Orlando in January of '93. It was actually cold. Dude, you know, like, just going back to Ari, like, taking a vacation. Vacation to Florida, you know when you go? You know when the best time to go? Go the first week of December. First week of December or the last week of November. So, like, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in Florida, very underrated. Very underrated. It's fun, man. You know why? No one's there. The holiday rush doesn't come in until the 3rd and 4th week of December. So if you know, but people are going to be there for Thanksgiving, right? You know, they're like, oh, let's take a vacation to Florida for Thanksgiving. If you go the first week in December, nobody's there. No one's there. You got snowbirds here in the winter in Arizona. The first 3 months of the year is the popular time. Yep. All the Florida people tell you January is the best time to go. 4th week of January? Sure. Absolutely, Melon. Yeah. You go in the off season. It's fantastic when there's nobody there. Myers, you're in Georgia right now and the heat's killing you. That sucks, man. Yeah, no, Sorrel, I lived in Orlando in the late 2000s. Yeah, wintertime was mint. No one's there. Nobody's there. You can just go do stuff. It's fantastic. There's no one on the roads. It's really nice, dude. But probably not like that anymore. Last time I was down in Florida, it was just... There's way more people there than there was when I lived there in the 2000s. Like, way more people. Hey, Galax, what's going on? You did ride the monorail since we stayed at the Swan. Thought of you when I heard the announcer. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. On behalf of the cast of the Walt Disney World Resort, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Sorry. It's just a thing that I do. It just does that. Nuka World. I still think that was funny, man. That was a pretty good time. So Raleigh moved there after I got out of the Navy in '96. Stayed there for about 4 years. Mostly enjoyable. The afternoon rains were always welcome. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Alexis, you were in Florida for 2 weeks in 2010. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So Oshkosh. I'll get back to you on that. Piece of the GSE bunker was lifted into place on pad 1. I see it up there, dude. And I see you talking up there in the chat. In the chat. Hey, dude. All right. Did I miss the 4th of July talk? Well, yeah, it's the 6th. This is not the 6th of July for you? Could we do Flight Simulator again? Yeah, maybe. That's the only time you went to the USA. You should go back. It's fun. It's a pretty fun time, Alexis. Just saying. Pretty fun. I'm sure you've seen all the Scotsmen here in Boston having a good time. Boston's a pretty good place to visit, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. There's a lot of people, though, and the traffic blows. But other than that, it's pretty good. Tessa, you still here? Yeah, all right. When you come over here one day, you want to time it early mid-July. Catch Silverstone and Goodwood. Not a bad idea. Tessa, look at this. Oh dear. Sorry, that's wicked funny, dude. That made my day. That's pretty good. You have a new tradition, I guess so. You'd like to visit Hingham, Shark Tales? Why Hingham? Of all places. I mean, Hingham's nice, but I think Boston underestimated the Scots. At least they didn't get mad about you guys running out of beer. That happened once, dude, and then we made sure it didn't happen again. The cone thing is something that the Scots did, yeah. Link me that, or who posted it. Give me one moment. It was the Only in Boston X account element. It's a pretty funny account. I'm guessing the Tartan Army had passed through here. Yeah, Scotland played a bunch of games in Massachusetts. Yeah, they because that's where my ancestors arrived. They were on one of the first ships. Yep. Hingham, dude. Yeah, man. That's it's not too far away, Shark Tales, from Bree and I. Bree and I are further south. Hingham's up here. Where am I here? Cha-chingham. Yeah. We're so happy you closed all the pubs for the English. You guys earned a lot of points there. Sorry, we need a day off. Sorry, we closed. Sorry, we needed a day off. Yeah, Shark Tales, if you go to Hingham, there's a couple of cool things that you can see. Like Hingham Harbor is right here. That's pretty neat. And then there's the Hingham Shipyards, well, ex-Hingham Shipyards. Now they're just stupid luxury apartments. But, yeah, some pretty cool stuff there. That's where the Salem is. If you go down 3A, yeah, 3A, the Salem's over here. You believe it or not, like, so Hingham's right here. This is Weymouth. That's North Weymouth right there. And then once you cross the Fore River, right, this is Quincy right here. And the Salem is there. It's the only heavy cruiser left in existence. Hey, rich people need overpriced apartments too. Yeah. Isn't that neat? That's pretty neat. This is a Salem. You could tell it's a Salem because of the way it is. That's pretty neat. The Fore River Bridge always lights up the sky when it's overcast. Yeah. Yeah, I wish we still made ships here. That'd be pretty cool. This is the old Fore River Shipyard. My grandpa worked here. They made a lot of ships, dude. Big ones, too. They made aircraft carriers. They used to make aircraft carriers here. 8-inch auto loaders. That's right. That's right. In existence above sea level. Yep. What? Man. The Constitution is cooler, though. Well, the Constitution's not a heavy cruiser. It's a frigate. They had the Constitution out. They were sailing her. And they shot the cannons off and stuff. You love being in Fall River. You get to see Big Mammy every day. Yeah. Is it wrong to think that the U.S. Navy needs to be less risk-averse than allow the Constitution to run at full sail? I don't see a problem with it. What is it going to do? Break? Oh no, it broke. Fix it. Oh no. Like, it's wood. It can be repaired. Dude, anything could be repaired. They should sail the Cassin around, man. Dude, I don't know. It wouldn't cost that much to get that thing running. It's not like it's complicated. I see train tracks. Well, no, but this is the old Charlestown Navy Yard. This used to be a major Navy port for the Navy, and it got shut down in the early 70s because Richard Nixon. You see, Hellfish, where I, over the vacation, I we were out on the water a lot. I saw some really big boats. All right. And probably I would say some of them were big enough to be ships, right? They're like yachts and stuff. Man, and all I could do is sit there and think, like, if you're going to have somebody custom make you a damn yacht, if I was going to have somebody custom make me a yacht, I would, like, if I had Bezos money, I'd do that. I'd be like, yo, build me a destroyer. I'm serious. Build me a destroyer. I don't need the guns to work. They could be like a firework launcher. Just put a mortar in there or something, right? Right? That would be so sick to have as your private luxury yacht. How legal would it be? As long as the guns don't work, you'll be fine. Where would you park it? Where would I park it? We're talking about spending billions of dollars on building a World War II destroyer from scratch. Do you think parking it is the big line item here? Like, $200 tax stamp for the guns, it's fine. Like, That I don't know. It's just kind of that's where we draw the line. Like in this like proverbial thing here, I have enough money to make a Fletcher from scratch. Like you can manifest a parking spot with yacht money. That's what I'm saying. Park it wherever I want. I got a destroyer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. Right? Like, how cool would that be? Like, that's what my yacht would look like. It'd be a Fletcher, right? Like, maybe instead of the turrets, you know, like I don't know, put like a hot tub or something. Put a hot tub in the turret. See? That's thinking with your conning tower, okay? How much personnel do you need to run the thing? Bro, it's a lot, but it's a yacht. Like you have a yacht. Like it's no more than what you like. Once again, how many people would you be run? Yeah, you'd probably need like I don't know, 150 man complement to run this thing correctly. But you got to remember, in this analogy, you're building a Fletcher from scratch, so it doesn't matter. Like, oh, we draw the line at personnel and operations, just like the parking spot? Come on. Leave the barrel and turn it into a super soaker. You know what, No-Go? I like that. That's a good idea, dude. Nah, not that much? 20 to 30? Yeah. Tracker cameras instead of guns to watch rocket launches. See, there's plenty of turrets, Aqualex. We can make this work. Where would you park it? Well, in June, you'd park it in Monaco Harbor. Dude, how?
Discovery, go at throttle.
Oh, that's Yoder. All right, okay, I got you. Go, No-Go. Right on. That's what I'm talking about, dude. What about the Avril Nakhimov? What about it? You'd go with a PT boat? I mean, a PT... Wouldn't need billions of dollars to make a PT boat, man. How about a PBR? I'll meet you in the middle, Sorrel, at a PBR. Patrol Boat River. Like Apocalypse Now style. No. Better idea. Better idea. We put a gantry on the back of this thing, right? And make it so you can launch a PT boat from it. And use the PT boat as the dinghy. How about a PT cruiser? I do not want that. I do not want that at all. Imagine taking that to Cars and Coffee. Yeah, exactly. We do not want a PT Cruiser. Nobody wants a PT Cruiser. I don't want that. Yours would be a carrier. Okay. Never get Fortunate Son out of your head. Hey, I like John Fogerty, so it's fine. PT boat, yes. PT Cruiser, no. PP Cruiser, yeah, maybe. Just want to buy the Alabama and turn it into a yacht. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Chasbert. If we had $200 billion, like, dude, heck, $1 billion, a couple $1 billion, you probably get that done. All right, you don't need that like it's not. Boats are expensive, but they're not that expensive. They're not 200. You don't need 200 billion to make that. Zooming on Battleship Cove. Yeah, that's Shark Tales was talking about the Alabama. Well, there's its sister ship, the Massachusetts, South Dakota, baby, South Dakota class. We can make that. $5 billion. You could probably get that done. That's all I'm saying. $5 billion. Do you think 5 billion? We could do that. You could do it, right? Like, yeah, the battleship Texas is the only dreadnought battleship still afloat. Oh, Lex, I know all about the Texas. I know all about the Texas because I got a piece of it. Do you have a piece of the Texas? We get an Independence class escort carrier as a yacht. I'm in. That's a good idea. Is this pre-nuclear steel? I don't think so. It might be. Yeah, see, I got a piece of her. This is when they were redoing the outer hull. It's real. I have the certificate. The certificate. The History Supreme is a $4.5 billion yacht. History Supreme. Somebody paid $4.5 billion for that? That's not a $4 billion yacht. Why would you? Okay, it's kind of cool. I'll admit it. That's kind of neat. Why would Mir and Tiangong need to use arms to rotate modules into place? It's simpler than a docking mechanism. Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. $4 billion for that? Bro, I'm not paying $4 billion for that? No, absolutely not. Dude, $4 billion, I don't need it gold plated. I need it wood plated. All right? And we make that instead. Like, dude, even the Joseph Kennedy, like the gearing right here. You vote to recreate the Warspite? All right. That's what you can get for $4.8 billion. Nah, dude, that thing was gold-plated. It looked to have a gold-plated freaking hull. I don't need a gold-plated hull. That's dumb. Actually, making a ship hull out of gold is just a stupid idea to begin with. Why would you do that? Especially if it's just whatever. You'll take the submarine. That's the Agato class. I forget the Bowfin maybe. I'll take this. This is fine. I just want one of these. Lionfish. That's what it is, Jim. Thank you. The Hidden Sea. They scrapped it. It was junk. Someone made a Dutch frigate their yacht. Really? See? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Oh, no. That's not what I'm talking about. No, that's not what I'm talking about, dude. No, you ruined it. Dude, no, that's not what I'm talking... No. Yes. No. Oh, come on. You ruined it. It looks awful. It looks like a shoe. Why do you make it look like a shoe? It looks like a croc. Man. No imagination. It's just no imagination, dude. Come on. The sub is the Lionfish. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah. I forgot the name. I shouldn't have forgot the name. That's not far away from me. To be fair, the interior of these old Navy ships are tight. I mean, it's compartmentalized bulkheads, Hokey. Like, don't get me wrong. Actually, I kind of would want the Spartan interior. I don't really care. I mean, bro, I have a yacht, right? Like, I have a yacht. My yacht has guns, all right? Like, that is a Dutch warship. Why did you let someone ruin one of your frigates, W? See? That's nice. Look, you have a helicopter hangar on the back. You're telling me
Discovery, go at
the
throttle.
guy got rid of the helicopter pad? SMH, my frigate, okay? Hey, PY, what's up, dude? Why would you get rid of the helicopter pad? What are you doing? You're right. No imagination. Like, it freaking looks like a croc. The shoe. It looks like a shoe. How about an Arleigh Burke? I don't want it. I mean, Arleigh Burkes would be cool, but I don't want an Arleigh Burke. That's too expensive. I don't want one of those. It's because on a long enough timeline, everything becomes a shoe. It looks like a crock of crap, yeah. It still has the helipad? No, it does. I didn't see no helipad there. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. It's right there. But no hangar? Bro, you have a hangar. Not only can you park your helicopter on it, you can store your helicopter on it. Like, bro, it had a hangar on it. There's so many activities you could do. I don't need to say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. The helipad's not even in the right spot. The helipad's on the aft end of the ship. The helipad on the refit is over here. It's almost a midship. That's stupid. Dumb. No. Bad. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. I like that part. No, you owe me getting off the screen. Why don't we have nuclear yachts yet? Because I'm sure in the future plutonium is available at every corner drugstore, but in 2026 it's a little hard to come by. So Olympus Motors, they put those in a lot of cool things, just for what it's worth, like that, and that. Wait, so this thing has 2 Olympus motors in it that make 25,700 shaft horsepower. Happy belated birthday. Thanks, Rarest. Reeling. Yeah, that's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. Too bad it looks like doo-doo. Ronald Reagan, the actor? And who is the Secretary of State? Jerry Lewis? USAF just crashed a $18 million crop duster. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice crock you got there, bud. Yeah. It's just that's the bet. That's it. That's what you can come up with. Now, don't get me wrong. I kind of like this up here, but dude, like I would have kept the hanger and the helipad on the back. That's all I'm saying. The Dutch one has more stuff about the Dutch ship. Oh, all right. Copy. Let's see. Whoop. Bleek de bromp de durp. Bedankt animal. Accommodating 60 passengers and boasting a top speed of 26 knots. Maritime journalist who's writing a book about the project cites 2 advantages of such a conversion. Firstly, the construction time of a yacht is shortened by at least a year and a half. And secondly, the shipbuilder works with a hull that has proven itself through and through. They replaced the superstructure with a new superstructure made of composite materials. Composites were chosen to make the boat lighter, more stable, and faster. The American company JFCI Composites Group supplied approximately 6,500 square meters of composite parts. The helicopter deck is also made of composites. The new superstructure was connected to the steel deck by means of structural channels and bonding. The bulkheads and outer walls of the lower stage of the superstructure were slid into steel slots on the decks, which were coated with epoxy. The renewal of the electrical navigation and communication system was carried out by the Dutch company Imtech Marine and Offshore. As part of the transformation, the original Rolls-Royce gas turbines were replaced by 2 lighter diesel engines from Blom & Boss. Sink it. Sink it! Sink it! Put a fork in it! You ruined it! What do you think a Mark 48 would do to it? Put it where it belongs. Oh boy, diesel engines. It had Olympuses in it, dude. It had Olympuses in it. It had Concorde engines in it. You were right. No imagination. You'd go with one of the Navy hydroplaning ships? Bro, I just want a Fletcher. Like, is that hard? I just want a Fletcher. A Fletcher will be fine. Actually, I mean, kind of prefer Gearing or Somers, but whatever. Christina O, what is this? It's a private motor yacht that once belonged to the Greek billionaire ship owner Aristotle Onassis. Yeah, okay. At 99.13 meters long, she's the 59th largest ship in the world as of 2022. It was the Her Majesty's Canadian Service Stormont. It's built by Canadian Vickers in Montreal. River class. Okay. That not be a waste of a Mark 48? I mean, what is it with, dude? That don't look right. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Have I shown the cars with the car with the doors off yet? Yeah. It just don't look, I mean, that's better. It's better than the other one. But it just don't look right. It's hinky. It has no meaning.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Looks like Steve Zissou's boat. Rares, you said the SS United States would be a great yacht? How much do you think it would take to fix that thing? The United States is it's basically a shell. There's nothing there. You'd have to take the whole ship apart to fix it if you wanted to get it even remotely near running condition. Are PT boats yachts, or are they considered to be, they're too small? No, PT boats are pretty much, yeah, I'd call PT boat a yacht. PT boats are big. Because they could dye this river green, why can't they dye it blue the other 364 more days? It's missing more than just the doors. That's a good way to say that. That would be sick to fix that thing, though. I hate that we're putting it at the bottom of the ocean. That's the most un-American thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it's completely gutted, guys. It's just a shell. Like, that ship is the car, like, that's the car equivalent. Like, it would take a lot to fix this. You want comfort. Nobody wants to relax in a crap hole. I do. That would be one hell of a thing to fix, though. They're gonna make it a reef for diving, I guess. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'd do it. I'd do it if I had the cash. I'm not even kidding. I'd do it. I'd fix it. What? Yeah, you'd be kissing $3 to $5 billion goodbye, right? So, bro, you have a cruise liner. You have a cruise liner that's called the SS United States that could do 30 knots. Who cares? Guys, so for the just context here, all right? The SS United States is a battleship with a cruise liner superstructure on it. That's basically what that is. It's a freaking battleship. It's a passenger variant of a battleship. I bet with some brand new methanol engines that go faster. Yeah, Chief, can you imagine? I mean, we'd have to, dude. I mean, you know good and well what it would take to get that thing running, to get that thing working and in good condition. It would, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know, Aqualex, yeah. Will it have a casino? I don't know. Less than you think? Oh, what? What is this? No, get up to freaking Reddit. I swear. Down to bare metal sandblasting for a year. So, whatever. Huh. That's actually not as bad as I thought. I mean, what do I know about naval architecture? Dick. I know nothing about it. It's that doesn't. I mean, I'm basing this off of car knowledge, which I understand it's a ship. I understand it's not the same. That's a problem. Yep, nope, that's bad. That's the bridge. There's nothing there. That's not great. Yep, that's an issue. See that's a problem. Nah. I hope everything goes well, article. Ryan from Battleship New Jersey has some very choice words about the decision to sink her. Bro, we should call Elon. I'm serious. It's not an issue. I've dry docked over 300 vessels, various types and ages. Trust me, it's less than half of what you think. Chief, okay, all right, let me ask you then. To get this ship 100% back to operating 100% operational with modern systems, you'd need, because, bro, GPS, I know GPS on this thing. You need modern GPS, you need modern sonar. And heck, well, Chief, while we're doing it, I'll throw an azimuth thruster on this. Put an azimuth thruster in the foxhole. How much? How much do you think? You know this stuff. And one Sean Connery. And hold the fries. No, it had asbestos in it, Kurt. They cleared it out. That's why the ship was gutted. %50 of the cost is the new engines. I'd say without the engines, 5 to 10 million. Really? Really? That'd have to work for us clearing out the asbestos and the lead paint. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hey, Silver Fox, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, likewise. Okay, Chief, say we modernize the motors. I mean, this thing has steam turbines in it. It has bitchin' steam turbines in it. Once again, it's like I said, guys, this is a battleship. It's not an Iowa class, but it pretty much is an Iowa class. If you look at the hull, right, and squint, if you cut a line right there, right here, cut a line and make it go down, it's a freaking Iowa, dude. That's what that is. It's not exactly. The hull design's a little bit different, but it's a freaking fast attack battleship that they made into a carrier. That was the whole idea. They did that during World War II so we could move troops around, so the troop transports could go fast across the Atlantic. It's a freaking battleship. It's a fast attack battleship with a cruise liner top on it. Another 10 to 15 million for the engines and electronics. The steam turbines are unsalvageable. Now, if you want to add golden handrails and silver lining, there's a totally different thing. No, I would just say operational. So let me put it to you this way, Chief. 100 million. Could we make this ship immaculate? 100 million? 100 million. Could we make it look... Please hold. Like that. 30 million maximum. She has the same power plant as the Iowas. That's what I'm saying, dude. This thing can cheech, man. It's fast. Are you working on suggesting marine assets for DOS? No. Oh yeah, yeah. The repairs to the Texas cost $21 million and it doesn't have a running engine system. Hellfish, I think we could cover the spread for $100 million. I trust Chief's judgment, dude. He does this for a living. Like, that's his job, doing this kind of stuff. Brand new tanker ships cost about 150,000. Ships of about 150,000 ton cost around 100 to 150 million. Really, really. That's not expensive at all. Like, do I have $150 million? Hell no, I don't. If I did, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this. Let me put it that way. But also, in the context of it, that's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. 150,000. Did you say 150,000 tons for 150 mil? That's pretty good, dude. Like, in context, that's not bad. Tankers have a hell of a lot less fiddly bits in the cabins and stuff. Yeah. Don't lie, if you had 100 billion, you'd still stream. Oh, of course I would. I would just stream fixing this instead of fixing my piece of junk car. What's the annual upkeep? Yeah, I don't know. That's where, I mean, keeping this thing good to go, but dude. That freaking thing can do 30 knots. Oh, that's so good. Dude, 30, it goes almost 40 miles an hour, man. How big is this ship? Yeah, like I said, it's for the most part a freaking battleship, dude. $300 meters long, 100-foot beam, 175-foot height, 31-foot draft. Yeah, baby. 240,000 shaft horsepower, man. Hell yeah. Why no dark mode? Because I didn't hit the button. She's 32 meters longer than an Iowa. Well, yeah, like I said, because it has cruise ship parts on it. But all right, here. Let me do this. let me show you. So I always have that weird prow that kind of goes up like that, and then they go down like that, and then the back of the hull does that. All right? Let me draw. It's drawing time. All right, so I always have the superstructure kind of like this. Goes in like that, right? And then it goes across the front like that, right? Right? And you have, you know, your bridges and stuff, and then you have number one or number number two turret. See what I'm talking about? Right, and then the 16-inch Cal 50s. See what I mean? It's very similar to the same thing. I'm telling you, it just has a cruise ship on top. I'm sure if I had more time, I could draw something that looks a little bit better than that, but you get the idea. She did 38 in trials, dude. She's a monster. Have a look at this. What do you want me to see here? I always have more draft below the waterline, so it's not really like one of those cut down. Whatever. Think whatever you want, dude. These old ships are way smaller than new cruise ships. The cost is way lower. Why does it have an onion for a head? Yeah, I don't know. Also, I know it's a render, Chief, but probably don't want these ships sailing that close to each other. I mean, just putting it out there. Hey, Resi, what's going on? Hope you had a good 4th. I also heard rumors of a birthday. My birthday was yesterday. I turned... So, yeah, it was fun. What if they're resupplying, though? Yes. In this timeline, the RMS Titanic is resupplying the Star of the Seas. Yes. Gives you an idea for how much lower the cost is. Happy birthday. Thanks, guys. Nice, Cherokee. There you go. Happy... The onion on top is a big stage area for water shells. That's cool. Turbo. I don't know, man. It just seems like sinking this is not okay. You know? I was like, oh, it's too far gone. Dude, shut up. Shut up. Nothing is too far gone. Nothing is too far gone. Don't give me that crap. It's too far gone. We can't do it. I got a drone. You fly. It's too far gone. The Sundance Film Festival. No. That's dumb. Tanti auguri. Grazie, amico. Grazie. Ferrari won on my birthday, Bodojo. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Go and throttle up.
But we can admit that rebuilding that isn't worth crap. You could build a new one for cheaper. Yeah, but building a new one kind of defeats the point. George Russell, serious. Next, you say that we should be saving the ISS? Nah. Nah, we don't need to save that. That's old and it leaks. I do not leak. You leak. The Star of the Seas you saw in the picture cost $2 billion to be built from scratch. The Star of the Seas was only $2 billion. Really? The Chief, see, now I believe you. 150. We don't even need a couple $1 billion. 150 mil will get this done, dude. We could hit the Powerball. We could hit Powerball and have enough to fix that thing. Only. What do you mean only? What do you mean only? Like we're not getting a freaking battleship, cruise ship out of this deal by spending that amount of money? What do you mean only? Ooh. Long link, but also, see? Look! Very similar. The Queen Elizabeth at Long Beach was repaired, but she's not in good shape. Just found out the other day that the U.S. Navy owns 50,000 acres of white oak trees to maintain tall ships like the Constitution. Yeah, they do. Like I said, Hellfish, if Chief says that's how much it's going to cost, brother, I believe that's how much it's going to cost. Chief sent me pictures of what he does. He knows. I believe him. Brother, we could do that. That's doable, man. I get it. My eyes are bigger than my stomachs. That's doable. We can fix that. You can fix that for 150 mil. We could stream from that boat. Business expense. Business expense. But dude, see how the hull goes out of the water? The prow of the ship? Look at the angle. It's the same. Now look at the rounded off back part of the ship. Brother, I'm telling you, it's not an Iowa, but it's an Iowa. It's pretty damn close. It's an Iowa with a cruise ship on it instead of guns. And that's really freaking cool, dude. We could also enter the rage safety area during launches. Let's not do that, but yes. I would say the ultimate with the ultimate modern luxurious interior is around $500 million to make it brand new. You know what, man? Considering what you're getting, that's really not too bad. Seriously, that's not bad at all. Like, just imagine if the SS United States was repaired in part of the ship parade on Saturday in New York Harbor. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna park it next to the Mayflower, dude. If we had the money in this scenario, I don't think it can make it into Plymouth Harbor, dude. But I'd do it. Actually, I'd probably park it next to Miami right there. What are they going to say? No? Did you know about the big boat show in Boston this weekend? Yeah, of course. Hey, what's going on over here? Hold on. ADD break. What do we got here? Train bridge? Train bridge? No. Car bridge? Interesting. Chief, you're talking about like AI-controlled cabins and osmosis membranes for the pools and spas. Looks like an old rail bridge. That would be my guess, Spoiled. Yeah. I'd say old train bridge. There are train tracks there in Fall River, dude. Yeah, well, see? There's tracks. That's definitely what that was, bros. The question is, why? See, dude, I do this on Google Earth. I don't know. Would you guys appreciate content like this. Sometimes I just trace old railroad tracks and I figure out where they go. This is fun for me. I don't know if you guys would enjoy it. Like, I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah. I mean, that track hasn't been there for a long time, dude. But look, check it out. So that track ran here. The right-of-way went like this. See, dead giveaway, the roads. The roads are usually, you can usually tell roads and buildings which way the tracks go. And they did cross the road right there, and then they went up here. See, you could see the right of way. You could trace it. I don't know where the, see, you know, there, well, you can still see it up there. Well, looks like the track is used here, or some hippies made it a damn rail trail. It serviced that power station, definitely. The right-of-way goes right past the power station. And they replaced the right-of-way with power lines. And it looks like it connected right here at this junction. I'll bet you they put that spur in there for the power plant. Or the power plant was built on the spur. I don't know why it would go over there, though. But whatever. Could have been passenger rail. What is passenger rail? Dude, I do history exploring on Google Earth constantly. Today versus long ago, Boston is a good one. You'd probably be good at GeoGuessr? Yeah, I like GeoGuessr. There was an old dockyard. Yeah, we don't do passenger rail. So you guys would want to see something like that? All right. Chief, we should do that, man. How am I going to get $150 million, though? I'm sure we could figure it out. I'm sure we have. It would be just a shame. Subathon? From SpaceX stonks? Yeah. I hadn't checked since Wednesday. Well, it was doing good. Was. I'd hate to see how bad the condition of the machinery is. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, see that? That's an issue. That's probably, dude, yeah, it's just freaking. They stripped all the asbestos off of this thing. It's down to the bones, dude. Portugal or Spain? I don't know. I don't know enough about soccer to know who's going to win that last. Float the idea to Elon. Pun intended, to use it as a viewing platform control center for sea launches. Yeah. It's in much better condition than you thought. Yeah, Chief, I'm looking at some of this stuff. Like, dude, in here is... It ain't too bad, man. Like, look. That's not bad at all. I mean, yeah, furnishing all this is going to suck. Ain't too bad, man. That's a little rough. You don't see scale rust, and that's very, very good. Dude, it's not. When is this thing scheduled? When are they gonna, when are they doing that? He's going to need something to take passengers to the offshore Starship launch pads. There you go. Coalition filed a federal complaint against Oskaloosa County, which was dismissed by the judge on August 6th. As of January 2026, the coalition had a petition with over 15,000 signatures. Yeah, but a 50,000 person petition isn't going to do nothing. Money talks, baby. The New York City Council unanimously passed Resolution 0649. Sponsored by Councilmember Gail Brewer, calling on the federal government to prevent the sinking of the ship. Don't make it a cruise ship, make it a floating casino and make a fortune. That's pretty cool, Panta. Nice. I heard it's been stripped away much more since it's been in Mobile. Yeah, I kind of want to slap the people that want to make this a reef. But, on August 4th, the forward funnel and the ship's radar masts were removed from the ship in order for them to be restored. Yeah, they kind of gutted it more. Crap. As of October 2025, all fuel portholes and windows have been removed. 70% of the wiring have been removed, and the 4 top decks were fully remediated and ready for inspection. In February, county officials announced plans to scuttle the ship in April of 2026, although inspections and weather may delay plans. It has been delayed to May to June of 2026. Still got time. Still got time. How much does all this prep work cost? See, that's what's getting me, Jim. All this prep work cost as much as you'd need to get the ship running under its own power. It cost $10 million. That's stupid. So how much would it cost per year to keep the ship running? That's a question for Chief, dude. $10 million is expensive. They sank the Edmund Fitzgerald for free. Sorry, long link. Depends on the use. Let me think. I mean, yeah, they're going to sink it off at Destin, which is Destin, Florida. I don't know, Chief. Like, say we wanted to do a whole floating casino thing. Like, I mean, dude, I wouldn't want to make it a floating casino. I'm sorry. Like, if we, in this scenario, if we had this ship, I wouldn't want it to be a floating casino, dudes. I wouldn't want that. That ship doesn't deserve that. They're gonna scuttle it, Midge, and make it a freaking diving reef, which is stupid. Just fix it. Like, just how about we just fix it? How about we just fix it and sail it because it's cool? Because sailing it is better than sinking it. Sinking it is dumb. That ship got messed up. Nice. Now, we can't go having common sense. Yeah, I know. I'm all for that. It'd be too cost prohibitive to repair. Actually, Midge, I have a viewer in chat that does this kind of stuff. Upper echelon would probably be 150 to 200 million. That's not bad. That's like she's good to go. That's all I'm saying. But my environment, yeah. See, ain't nobody gonna convince me that this thing sailing around is worse for the environment than putting this thing at the bottom of the ocean. All right, that's all I'm saying. So fix all the Iowas then. I don't think the Navy would be too keen on that. This is my country's pride and joy, the only armored cruiser in existence in the world, built in 1912, and it's still in top shape. All right. This just became just chatting about ships, and you know what? I'm fine with it. Dreadnought, dude. But would she make that up in ROI, including the cost of keeping her insured, fueled, and registered? Okay, Midge, new plan. Here's what we do. We find a dry dock. Okay, find a dry dock. All right, sail the ship into the dry dock. Close the dry dock. Okay, there's plenty of those around. We got plenty of extras. Okay, we do that. And then, all right, set her down, drain the dry dock, and then close up the dry dock, right? Close it up. And then we fill it with fresh water. Right? Still with me? And then we build a hangar over the dry dock and then make it climate controlled. And then we have a hangar and we don't have to worry about the upkeep. And the profit? A museum. It's $20. Come inside. Look at my ocean liner dry dock hangar museum thing. No, I wouldn't, Tessa. You don't want to put a ship like that into a dry dock and leave it that way. It'll literally crumple under its own weight. Ships have to be in the water, dude. They can't be in dry dock for too long. True story. You need to close the docks, drain the salt water, then put in natural. That's what I'm saying. Freshwater is hell on boats, but it can't be worse than salt water. How about we chlorinate it? We make it a big pool. It's the Averov, victoriously fought in both world wars, and we maintain it like new. The complete refit in 2017 that you were in charge of cost $3 million. Like, bro, see, Chief, where I'm at, and I know that your country's like this too, right? At least from an ideological perspective. Bro, we just celebrated, I mean, your country's way older. We just celebrated our 250th anniversary. That was on Saturday, all right? Don't tell me it can't be done, all right? That's dumb. That is dumb. That's not how we do things. We haven't lasted a quarter of a millennium by saying like, no, the costs are going to be too much. No. Don't tell me it can't be done. That's dumb. I don't want to hear no's. Look at that. She's beautiful. Why can't we do that? You know, I don't want to hear that it can't be done. It can be done. I got it. Floating data center pays for itself. Heat exchangers with the ocean water. Oh, how would we beam the data back though? It's not that we can't do it, it's that we don't want to. I want to. Damn it. I want to. Starlink? You know what? You know what's scary, Bob? You know what's scary? If we wrote up a good business proposal for this and gave it to some VCs, I'll bet you we could get funding for that. If it was a good enough business proposal. Like, what do we have here, Chief? Just thinking, another 250 years, you'll only be about a 15th as old as Greece. Yeah. Oh. Happy Treason Day, you traitorous little... Yeah, well, shut up. Oh. It's like if the Parthenon could float, my friend. It's beautiful. Oh, look. Oh, that's money. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, Dino, I had a great day, man. I'm good. Nobody got injured from fireworks or random gunfire. Dino, I'd like to think that you guys kind of get a glimpse. You got a little bit of a different glimpse into how we do stuff over here. That stuff doesn't happen as often as everybody says it does, all right? Now, don't get me wrong. It does happen. But also, we're not as crazy as everybody makes us out to be. Only a little. Only a little. Just the right amount of crazy. It's a good amount. Trust me on this one. 1912. The United States is much newer. Back her up, Terror! Put it in reverse, Terror! What are you doing, Terror? Dude, look at the belt that they added to this thing. Torpedoes. Torpedoes do be like that. See the armor plating here? It's not armor plating, it's a belt. That's the torpedo belt. Because you don't... Turns out getting railed by a torpedo isn't fun. So what they did was they added this thing called the belt around the ship. And the belt is basically an open cavity that's on the side of the hull. That if the torpedo hits, it blows it up and it floods... Well, torpedo at the time. At the time. It hits it, and it floods the belt, and all the ship does is list, and it doesn't sink. Looking a bit relaxed. Yes, the vacation went well. I'm good. It was added in World War II, made from chromium nickel steel, see? You don't want to get hit with a torpedo. Actually, fun fact, guys, for the people that don't know, modern torpedoes don't hit ships. They blow up underneath them and cause cavitation underneath it, and literally break the back of the ship. Like they crack a ship like an egg because they blow up underneath it and make a huge air pocket, and then bye-bye. They suplex ships. Let me put it like that. Am I the only one who got injured between Twitch and YouTube? I got my fingers jammed between gears on a hydraulic pump for an International 674. We're talking about 4th of July related injuries, but you know that sounds like it hurts a lot. Bro, we should fix that. We should fix it. Yeah, ramming speed with the trireme, yeah. Yeah, early U.S. torpedoes were doo-doo. Yeah, what was their torpedo? The Mod Zero? Mark 11 Mod Zero? EJ, I can fix her! It would take me a long time to do that, but, you know, give me $150 million, we could do it. Man, here I was sitting here thinking that this would take $1 billion to fix it, you know? No. If we could build a new T1, we can restore a boat. If you do it all on stream, it's tax deductible. Bro, she's a monster. We should go down to Florida and be like, yo, if you sink that, we'll punch you. Let's fix it instead. And they'd be like, whoa, okay. We do it or we'll punch you. Call up the environmental groups to help you. I don't like them. Yeah, it says United States is actually teeny tiny. Art Deco ships are the most beautiful ships ever built. Chief, I knew we were friends for a good reason. Just. Worry not, I don't think they like you either. Alright. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. I don't need to do that. No, guys, it's very simple. All you got to do is just go up to somebody that's important and say, "Think of the children!" And then they'll be like, "Oh, well, all right, you got me. Think of the children!" You're not thinking of the children. How dare you? You know? That's all you got to do. Children of the boat? No, Steve. Not the children of the boat. Just the children in general. Just think of the children. You're not thinking of the children right now. You're not being the ball, Danny. No, you got to say it's because of China. Yeah, that might work too. That might work too. You can ask in Florida all you want. They're not going to give it to you. It's in Alabama. It's going to be sunk in Florida, dude. They said it was in Mobile, which is basically Florida. It's not. But also, there's Pascagoula. Mobile's over here. Oh, the Comfort. What's that doing there? Yeah, no, Aqualex. Yeah, no, you can't actually want to help the children. You just have to say, think of the children, and that, yeah. Hey, look, junk. Why don't we sink that thing and make that a reef instead? Is it here? These pictures might be old. It should be up here somewhere. Is that a train boat? I want it. I don't have a better way of saying this. I want it. Oh, that's a sweet picture, Chief. I'm saving that one. Rail ferries are a real thing. I know they're a real thing, but just... Oh, that's going to go into that folder. There. While we're on the subject of ships, this reminded me of something. The moment you realize those old, stunning, impossible-looking oil paintings of sailing ships in storms were incredibly accurate. Oh. All right, just... All right. That's pretty neat! That's pretty neat. These are the tall ships. How cool is that, huh? That's pretty good. Man, I didn't really realize how accurate those paintings were. So, Stormworks later today? No, you can't build that. You can't build that big of a ship at Stormworks, and even if I did, it would take me years, and I probably shouldn't even bother, because I'll work on it for a little while, people will get bored of it, and then that's the end of that. Link to that clip, you got it. Train boats are a thing? Oh yeah, train boats are a thing. Actually, they used to tow trains around on barges. Let's see. I wonder where this one goes. No? Yeah, no, it just looks like a bulk carrier. Ernock and I went under that bridge, or that tunnel right there. See the tunnel? The Excellent Adventure drove through here. That was fun, man. It was a good time. You're seeing the big boy on July 13th. Nice. 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 Awesome. I had you on the second monitor and it caught your attention. Nice. I presume you know that Texas did the full charge blank fire on the 4th. Yep. Texas is over here. It's at San Jacinto. Well, it was right there. It's not there right now. I don't know where the dry dock for it is, dudes. Jeremy's retiring. I saw it, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that spoiled. Yep. I don't know where the Texas is dry docked. It's got to be somewhere around here. I would imagine it didn't go very far. It's in Galveston? Oh. Oh. Well then. Found it. Cool. Hey, Tech, what's going on? Really, Red Sea? Cool. So, Chief, you were talking about your ship, this bad boy, the Averoff. That's our dreadnought class. We have one. We have one ship from the dreadnought era. We should get that running. May I poke your engineering interest? Oh, because we're not already doing that? Oh, the the Blue Marlin. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty neat. QE? Huh. It's not AI, guys. Oh, well, that one might be. That one might be. That's real. I know that's a real picture. That's the Blue Marlin. It's a floating dry dock. Oh. That was a real picture. That was a real picture. What do you know? And that was as well. Ah. Boats. Yeah, just boats. Just boats. I'm wondering if people know how they did this. So that has a couple of stacks of ships, right? That's on a barge that's being lifted by Blue Marlin. How did they do that? Sink it. Well, you can only sink the Blue Marlin so far. You can't sink the whole ship. You can sink it pretty much to about here. So how did they stack the ships higher than than what that thing can sink? Cranes? Nope. That's right, Sorrel. Yep. Helicopters. Magic. See the barges at the bottom of the stack? Somebody knows. A sick ramp? Yep, you got it. It's pretty cool, man. That thing is sick. Yeah, I need to move my oil rig. Yeah, alright. Don't worry about it. This is how they do it. I'm wondering if people know. Probably should mute this. Container ship hump yard. Bro, are you a wizard? That was the coal. There's how you get the United States move again. Put it on that thing. Yep. So the ship, the Blue Marlin can sink itself partially. It can't sink itself all the way, but it's enough to sink itself, and then they use pumps to pump the water out, and it could pick stuff up. Now, they did get some of the boats that way, but if we go over here, look, see? How they did it. Jeez, how many freaking ships are... See? Look at that. Yeah, freaking coal. See, they sunk the barges and they floated the ships onto that. And now the ships on the top may have been cranes up there, but yeah, pretty cool, huh? What happened to the coal? The USS Cole was in port in the Middle East serving with the 5th Fleet, and it got hit by a suicide bomber on a boat while it was in port. It killed some sailors. I think what was it, guys? 30. And then yeah, they actually floated it and refitted it, and I'm pretty sure the Cole is still sailing. Yep, still serving. Killed 17, injured 39. Yeah. Dumb. But whatever. Whatever. Not whatever, but you know what I mean. The lessons learned that day changed Navy boot camp. Cool. Use a dry dock and lower the water as you add ships to the barge via crane, then refill the dock and move the barge out. That would be a way that you could do that, Andrew, yes. Oh, that's cool, Shazbert. There you go. Yeah, the Samuel B. Roberts. Yeah, from Praying Mantis. Yeah, Praying Mantis was fun. PT boats? PT boats are, yeah, those are, talking about restoring stuff, PT boats are not that, I mean, they're pretty big. They're pretty big for what they are, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool to make one of those. This is a very cool picture. I agree. Jeez. Can't believe that worked, Chief. I mean, PT boats. You know, we want littoral combat ships. Just make more of these. How about, is that messed up? Just make more of these. These are littoral combat ships. Yeah, that guy. That guy did some cool stuff with the space program. See that dude over there on the right? Yeah, he did some pretty cool stuff. Anybody know who that is? It's President Kennedy. He served on PT-109. PT-109 got ripped in half by a Japanese cruiser. Fun fact. How big was this? How big was this? An Elco 80? Yep. Elco 80. You could, dude, we can make one of these. It'd be expensive nowadays, but we could, that's not. What does it have in it? Is this a Packard M2500? No. Put some Cummins KTA 50s in there. It's wood. Yeah, so? Was he from Massachusetts? President Kennedy? Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Yeah, yes. President Kennedy's from Massachusetts. Yeah. The Kennedy family is kind of big around here. Would that be an issue? Now, if we're going to do this, what I would want is a, hold on. I don't want a PT boat. We need a PBR. The Pibber. That's much cooler. I loved you in Wall Street. At first I thought they handed me the wrong dossier. I couldn't believe they wanted this man dead. No? All right. Yeah, of course, Panta. It would be a given. Did you know some PBRs had flamethrowers on the front? Yes. Yes, I did know that. I knew that because I have a much, 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 much older cousin that served on one of these things. And did you know that they also had an M79 on board? They had a thumper on board as well. You know, just in case the flamethrower wasn't enough. I did know that, Hellfish, yeah. Yeah, they had a 79. My great cousin had one of those. Yeah, and put it through some guy's hut. Just saying. What are these things, preceded by the PTF boat, man. In service 66 to 2019? Really? What do we got? 2 Detroit 6V53s. Driving a Jacuzzi Brothers. Yeah, it's a jet ski. 30 knots, 150 mile range. Why not the China Lake? Yeah. Put the Zvezda radial engine on it. If we were gonna build a Pibber here, if we were gonna build one of those, dude, I'd want 2 6BT Cummins, 2 6BT Cummins engines. Yeah, that's what I would want. That would sound a couple of Merlins too heavy. Too heavy for this. 2 6BTs would do you right. I mean, look at this. They had 2 Detroits in them. They're 6VN53s, so they're inline 6s. Yeah, 2 6BTs. Adapting them to the jet drive would be a little bit weird, but you could do it. 6BT might be too much. 4BT. It's a 5.9 liter inline 6 4-stroke diesel. High output versions, 300 horsepower, 500 plus foot-pounds. Like, you could actually, God, you might be right. A 4BT would probably be better. What's the 4BT make? 265 to 420 foot-pounds, 105 to 170. I'll bet you that weighs a lot less than that 6VN35. That new Chevy 3.0 diesel, nah, I don't want electronic fuel injection. 4BT would be perfectly okay. 6BT might be a little too much. That thing, I mean, the thing would scream, dude. It would go real fast. They should be fast. I mean, you'd go quick, dude. You're making double. If you put a 24 valve on there, you've doubled your power, and you probably reduced a ton of weight too. How about a couple LSs? LSs would do. That would sound awesome, but yeah, I don't know. All right. It's almost up to 4 o'clock here, dudes. This is fun. This little deep dive, chit-chatting, kind of getting back into the groove. Talked about restoring boats. We looked at other boats or ships, could convert it to electric. Yeah, I'll do that if I want it to work worse. You know? The Coast Guard 45-footer, Red Sea. Yeah. Yeah, those things, those cutters can really go, man.
Discovery, go and throttle
NX,
up.
69-month resub. Cool. All right. I'm back in the groove. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 5 here real quick. Well, a little more than 5. What I think we should do is just put a single Olympus in it. I mean, it would go fast. But it's twin screw, dude. I'm surprised you haven't looked at the Hampton Roads shipyards yet. What a comeback. We should fix the United States before they sink it. It's stupid that they're doing that. That's dumb. Anyway. Alright. I'm going to take a second here. I will be back for Space News at 5 o'clock, guys. Yeah, and then we'll go. Yeah, we'll just get right back into the groove here.
Discovery, go
Happy
and throttle
level up day. Thanks. Yeah, I leveled up yesterday, Deadbringer. I'm years old. So, I'm going to go down, check on Bree, make sure everything's good, and then I'll be back probably around 5. Many more happy to come. Yeah. 29's a good age. 29 is a good age. So, yeah, I'll be back for Space News in about an hour, dudes. You worked at Norfolk Naval Shipyard right out of high school. Absolutely bonkers to see everything in there up close. Yeah. Congrats on turning 48. Okay. All right. I will see you guys in about an hour for Space News, and we'll go from there. There's a lot to cover. So, yeah, good to be back. Good to have a little chit-chat. And, yeah, we'll resume games and stuff tomorrow. But, yeah, Space News.
This is space. I'm in space.
Oh, jeez. All right. I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you very much for watching. See you in a second.